Welcome, everyone, to episode 9 of the One Last Year podcast. And today we are joined by not one, but two guests. It's a two-guest special, not one, but two. We are joined by Senior Class President Owen Hubbard and President of the National Honor Society, Noah Martenson. How are you two doing today?
I'm doing great.
Thank you.
Never been better now that I'm here.
Doing well. I'm happy to be here.
We are so happy to have you on as guests. This is the most people we've ever had on one singular episode. Also, thanks to the fact that Ian's finally back. Ian, where were you last week?
I was doing very important business things.
Yeah, like what?
I went on vacation.
Yeah, where?
So me and my family, every year we go up to these this like lake cabins in way northern Wisconsin. It's like a 6-hour drive, and we rent out all the cabins on the lake. Then we rent out all of them.
How many are there?
All the ones in the resort, not on the whole lake.
Okay.
That tells me nothing.
Yeah, how many?
Okay, my bad. Let me count.
Out loud, please.
4. We rent out 4 cabins.
Damn.
For how many
He's
people?
like, there's one cabin. We rent them all out.
We rent out 4 cabins for 30 people? 35?
How big are these cabins?
They're not that big. Me and my friends actually had to stay in a campsite nearby because there wasn't enough room for us.
So who'd you go with then?
It was me, Caden, and Anthony.
We had Caden on.
We did. But then we rent out a speedboat and we go tubing and skiing, and it's all sorts of fun. I spilled gasoline on my mattress up there though. That kind of sucks.
What is with you in spilling gas?
How does that happen?
Everywhere?
What do you mean? That's the first time I've ever spilled gas.
No, it's not. Don't you? Okay. Near the end of junior year, you take us out to your car in the parking lot after school, open up your trunk, and like, hey guys, I had a gallon of gasoline back here.
That wasn't gas.
What was it?
That was engine oil.
Okay, like same difference. Like you had engine oil spilled everywhere.
Let me tell the engine oil story first. Then
Okay.
So my car uses very special oil. I can't buy it at some random place. I had to go to like a Home Depot for it. And they don't sell tiny little bottles. I had to buy like a 2-gallon bottle of this oil. And I only used a little bit and put the rest in my trunk and just thought it'd be chill. But as I'm driving, the 2-gallon tank just opens up and spills all over my trunk. And it seeps into, because my spare wheel is like underneath my trunk. You lift a little hatch. It seeped into there. And there was 2 gallons of oil just in my like wheel well that we had to clean out.
And it stank. How long did it smell bad for?
I actually never smelled. Oh, that doesn't have a smell. I don't think.
Oh yeah, oil. I remember you talking. I remember Caden talking about it because didn't you leave something in his house to like? No,
I did. I did leave a little plastic cover in my trunk at his house, but it never smelled.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay. Well, we're so happy to have you back, Ian. I'm so happy. I was very scared being surrounded by 3 band kids last episode.
I know.
That was a traumatizing experience.
I listened to the last episode and I felt really bad for you.
Yeah, I bet you didn't watch it though because I messed up and lost all the footage. Oops. Anywho, let's get to the guests of honor. Let's talk about them for a bit. So first thing I want to talk about with you guys is that this is not your first time being on a podcast, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
You two were on the Fall Break podcast, which we talked about back in episode 1. How was that?
Yeah.
It was an interesting experience. All right. Disclaimer, absolutely no hate to Mason Fall. He's doing really well. He's interviewing, I follow him on Facebook, and he's interviewing all these different bands, and it's really cool. And he does his college radio station. However, the Fall Break podcast was in his basement, which was like, he made an attempt to have like some cool lighting, and it had like these lights and stuff, but right next to the area where you're sitting is like his family's storage space, and it's really creepy back there. And it's like literally this dark, scary basement, and we had fun. But yeah, Noah, what do you have to say about it?
It was so much fun, but there wasn't really a microphone set up for us. So the only thing that got picked up that we said was background noise on his microphone. So you could hear the questions really well. You just couldn't really hear our answers to them,
Yeah.
But no, it was fun. It was like a little creepy being in the basement, but the lights were Nice.
The
Interesting.
video did pretty well though. I think it has
Yeah.
like 200 views or something. So shout out.
You guys are a pretty big
Yep.
deal. I mean, everyone wants to hear what you two have to say.
What can I say?
So now you're here on this podcast, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. Because we try our best to make our guests feel welcome. But just to explain a bit about you two, like I said, Owen, you are our student council class president. What is this? 3 years running now?
Yeah, I'm I'm the longest serving president. So thanks to the class 2025, I guess.
And how do you feel about that job? Are you proud of your position?
Oh, I love it. I love being class president. I think it's so fun.
Would you say it's a stressful job?
No, not really, but it's gonna be this year. Cause we got prom. Like,
Mhm.
if you're on student council, like freshman year, you're kind of just like learning what to do. Sophomore year, you're getting like more in depth. You have the chance to like chair a committee if you want, like near the end of your sophomore year. And during your first 3 years, you're like fundraising for prom. And then the senior class of student council is in charge of putting on prom, which is a big task. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time to put on, an event like that. So that it will probably be stressful near the end of the year. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to throw a banger prom. So yeah,
I think we are pretty close to reaching our fundraising goal already, right?
we are. Our goal is $5,000, and I don't quote me on this. I can look right now, but we have more than 3,000.
It's like 36, 38.
I think
Like
it's
we're-
36 or 38,000.
Yeah.
How was it? You mean 3,800?
100.
Oh shoot! I did not mean to say that.
We'd be balling out if we had $38,000.
Get ourselves some
Insane.
paychecks.
Dude, we
Oh.
would start getting paid as student council members if we had that.
We have
much
20. We have 2,600. We are $1,000 short of all
What
our
happened to all our money?
Oh,
But-
dang.
But that is because we already paid the deposit for our
The-
prom, I believe.
The venue?
I believe
Or-
for
Mhm.
the venue.
Okay, I was
I
gonna
believe.
Where'd all our
Where-
money go?
Yeah.
Where's the
because
venue?
It says that our expenses total for April was 1,300, and I believe that was to go to the the Putnam Museum, because that's where we'll be hosting our prom.
Hype.
So yeah, I'm hype. We're gonna make it good.
Did any of you go to last year's prom?
I cleaned it
No.
up.
No.
I did not.
Yeah, we were there cleaning it up.
I was at the after prom.
Oh yeah, you worked there. You were,
Correct. I was serving people,
and he
bro.
was also there. Jacob was, because wasn't that till 2 in the
Ian-
morning?
Yeah.
That
That's
was
till-
we
well,
worked-
we were there till like 2:30, but Ian ran like 4 pizzas out and then just stood there watching me serve people drinks. It was fantastic.
Did my
great.
job.
Jacob, would you say you're a harder worker than
It was
Ian?
his job. No, I was terrible because there's like 7 pitchers, or there was like 8 pitchers, and I just had to like fill them with the like slowest filling like fountain drink thing. It fills like 1 drop a minute, and people were just like kind of mad at me because there was no water half the time. They'd take all my lemonade.
And then Noah, you are also a student council member, right? And you
am.
used to be class president our freshman year, correct?
Freshman in 8th grade. Yeah.
What was that like? What made you decide not to run again?
So a few things went into that decision. I knew a lot of other people were very passionate about it, and they were interested in running. And I think student council is tailored towards people with different leadership styles than I have. Like someone like Owen Hubbard, he's done a great job,
Thank you.
exceptional job. But
he made me feel so welcome.
Some might say.
yeah, he's great. We're the only 2 presidents our class has ever had, right?
Oh yeah.
2 years and 3. Yeah.
Um,
And I believe in term limits, so I served twice and then retired.
I guess I don't.
Owen does not believe in term limits.
Well, yeah. And it's not like a one person thing. Like, I'm not the reason that because we've had really good fundraising numbers over the last 3 years. Like I said, I guess our peak was around $4,000 before we spent that 1,300 pay for the Putnam,
Mhm.
and that's like really good compared to some other classes, and that's because of people like David Ball, and all of our other members that have been here from freshman year or junior year that have contributed to that. So we have a great group of people that have worked really hard to get us that money for prom. And this year, I guess we're gonna talk about it later, but we have like our first official student council thing tomorrow where we'll meet all of us seniors. Will get together for the first time.
Not all of us, just seniors.
Wait.
But
Oh, no, Martenson won't be there.
yeah. Also, Noah Martenson did hit the mute button on his phone. I should probably mention that. I was
Can you
waiting
guys
to
hear
say
me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. My fault.
Oh, this is going great. So yeah, we
I
are
didn't know it
going.
was-
We are going on that little camping trip tomorrow. Do
I
you?
didn't know it was just going to be seniors. I
No,
thought
it's
was gonna
It
be-
isn't. No, it's
gonna be all of
everyone.
us. It's gonna be
Yeah.
everyone.
Okay.
We're going. What are? I'm
Scott
trying-
County Park
Yes,
for
yes, we
like
are.
a day trip. Yeah.
So
What are you bringing, Noah, for the potluck?
So unfortunately, I will not be able to be there.
I mixed you guys up. I meant Owen. My bad.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm bringing craft singles, so get hyped for that. Nobody's gonna eat them. I'm not even gonna eat them, honestly. But like they said, bring cheese, and that's the cheapest cheese I can think of.
I'm bringing whatever's in my fridge. Wait, that brings up a good point. Noah, why will you not be there? Where are you at right now?
I am at the University of Iowa doing neurology research. So I got accepted into a little program that's essentially a summer internship for high school students.
Mhm.
So for the past 5 weeks or so, I've been up here working in Dr. Trinell's lab. And so we actually wrap up this Friday. So I will be back this weekend, but I just missed when I would have needed to be done to be able to go to the student council thing, which kind of sucks.
Is that what you want to go into once you're done with high school?
Yeah, neurology definitely. I just wanted a little bit of exposure to research in general, which this is more than provided. Because when you say you want to go into neurology, that can mean a lot of different things. But there are careers in research, medicine. You can do both as an MD, PhD, and so I just kind of wanted to explore that aspect of it, which I've been able to do, and it's been great. But I think I'll end up going more medicine or MD PhD. I don't think I could be a career researcher.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so Noah, I know what neurology is, but I feel like there may be some people in our audience that don't know what that is, and I feel like you should explain it to them.
Yeah. So neurology is just the study of the brain and nervous system. The lab I'm in, it's a cognitive neuroscience lab. So we are focused specifically on the biological basis of processes in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about cognition, which is just thought. We're talking about executive functioning, which is like your short-term memory, your decision-making, stuff like that, higher level function, basically. So our lab's a little bit different in that we take in current people from the clinic through the hospital, and we're able to use them as participants in research. Whereas a lot of pretty much all of the other neurology labs through the University of Iowa use like mouse models or things like that. So to answer your question, that was a long way to answer it, but we just study the brain and how it works in people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you,
thing you explained
Ian,
that.
for looking out for our less informed viewers who did not
Yes,
know that information.
yeah.
Of course.
Owen, what about you? What do you want to get into when you're done with high school?
Oh, well, nothing nearly as interesting as that. I want to go to law school. That's my thing right now. People change their mind so many times. No one knows.
How is that less interesting?
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
Because like people know what that is. Like researching neurology in people's brains and stuff like that's a lot more complex, I think. Well, law school is just a lot of reading. But I guess so is that. So
Law school is
I'm
knowing
gonna-
more fun facts than your opponent.
that's true. But yeah, so
Trivia
but
night.
you got to go to undergrad first. So I'm looking at different places. I just talked to David Ball about that before we started here. I was at Iowa State on Tuesday and Drake on Monday. So look, I love them. They're great. So yeah, that's many years away though. That's like 5 years away until you get into law school and post grad and all that stuff. So I may change my mind in 5 years. That's a long time. So
You know what you're planning on majoring in? Any ideas?
So I mean, it was between like pre-law and political science, but I feel like if you don't get into law school or after you're done with your degree, you're like, nah, I really don't want to do that. You can actually do stuff with a political science degree if you try, but with pre-law, if you don't go to law school with a pre-law degree, what are you doing? So
Right.
at Iowa State, I really like their political science program, and then Drake, they have a major called Law, Politics, and Societies, which combines kind of pre-law and politics, which I think is really cool. So, but it's expensive. So, that's the big kicker. Is private school, big price tag. But
Will you be
yeah.
paying that all for yourself?
No, I will need loans. I will need FAFSA. Yeah. I live. As you can see, my room is not big. I'm not rich. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't need loans. I already made up my mind 2 episodes ago that I'm gonna be a millionaire anyways. So
Why did I think of that, dude? Oh my god. I could have just done that.
That's what you're majoring in?
yeah,
Millionaire.
I'm going to Billionaire University
Yeah.
where I'm gonna
Wait,
learn how
you're going to Hustlers
I'm
University?
going to, yeah, exactly.
God.
Exactly. I'm gonna learn how to become disciplined and make millions of money off of online enterprises.
He's gonna be an OnlyFans manager.
Yeah,
Crypto scams.
exactly. And then I'm gonna get my gorilla disposing crew because that's the better choice over the chicken. And
Oh yeah.
Jacob, have you like finally come to your senses and just accepted that fighting a gorilla is a way better option than fighting a chicken?
I'm still on chicken side too.
Wow.
He'll
No,
come
I'm-
around. He'll come around.
I don't know what any of that
Wait.
means.
How about we ask our guests here? They can be the tiebreaker.
Yeah, Jacob, ask them your favorite little question.
Yeah, it was not my question, but would you rather every single day of your life have to fight a chicken to the death at a random time of day, or every year have to fight a gorilla on a random day at a random time, but you can't die?
It
So
can't
the
kill you.
gorilla
I don't know
will
what that
beat you
I
within
don't-
like an inch of your life, but you won't die.
Hold on, I have a question. So you can't die. So like if it rips my arm off, I'm just stuck with my arm off.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we made
I
it.
like how
So
you-
then
Yeah.
the
I think-
chicken.
That's a dumb answer to that question.
See,
Do you know how easy
Yeah,
it
it's
is to
definitely
kill
the
a chicken?
I think we made
What
it.
I'm saying.
No, but you're not gonna be a millionaire like me and have like a AR-15 on you at all times, even while you're
Mhm.
sleeping.
You don't need an AR-15. You could just have like a little 22 like revolver pistol or something, or just like I'm not gonna say that. Like have an axe. That's me.
Oh
go.
yeah, that works too.
To
But
behead the chicken.
my
Oh.
stepfather, somebody killed his pet chicken when he grew up on a farm, and they killed his pet chicken with an axe. So
That's crazy.
Isn't
That's where I
that
got
what
that.
you're supposed to do
True.
with chickens?
Rest in
maybe
peace.
I've heard the analogy like your chicken, like a chicken with its head cut off, because they still run around.
Oh, yeah, that's more so like when someone's acting like an idiot.
Okay,
Like you're
Okay.
running around like a chicken with its head cut off.
yeah, that makes sense. I
So,
was gonna make a joke, but no.
okay, thanks.
Okay.
So with
It was gonna insult you, and I just didn't want to do that.
who, me?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's scary to insult. He could like end our whole career.
Who, me?
yeah, he could expose
Yeah.
me. He could impeach me as class president. I do not want that.
I can release the recordings of what was said before I did the intro. I don't even
What
know.
Wait,
did
you
I
recorded all
say?
that?
Yeah, I don't even know what we said. We didn't say anything bad. It was just me messing up the intro twice.
You weren't even here, dude.
But with both
Yeah,
of
you
you,
were eating chicken.
I was eating chicken before this. Oh wow, that's so awesome.
Hey, where'd you get that chicken, man?
The store.
Was it the one free daily chicken?
Your daily
No,
supply.
because I picked the gorilla. So with the two of you being on student council, would you say? 'Cause I haven't been on student council as long as either of you or David. Would you
Either.
say you have any like favorite memories or like occurrences while you were on student council? Things that come to mind.
It's a good question. I think one for me is definitely capture the cans. Was that sophomore year or freshman year?
Well, I mean,
That was sophomore year.
Sophomore year. So
We do
Owen and
that
I
every year?
together. We do it every year, but Owen and I, we were on the same team sophomore year, and that was a lot of fun because we all wore shiesties and We had a bunch of our other friends. We went to Chipotle afterwards.
Yeah.
But we low-key got cheated. And we were up against,
did.
like,
We were supposed to
seniors.
win.
We're, like, twice our size. So,
No, they
Yeah.
just cheated. They like picked up a box, and I can't remember who it is, but he just like picked up the other team's box and just started running with it. And then all their cans spilled out, and everybody was just like, "Oh, it was like a free for all." And they just took all their cans. So I actually don't remember how that makes us getting cheated out of it, but we just did. We got cheated.
yeah.
I just
That's,
remember that.
like, the gist of it.
Yeah.
Owen, I remember you mentioning something about being left behind
Yeah.
somewhere.
I do have a story that, yeah. So freshman year, okay. Fun fact about Owen Hubbard. I don't know if I'm gonna regret saying this or not, but I have irritable bowel syndrome. I have IBS, so I be going to the bathroom a lot. You know.
Yeah.
I've gotten left behind numerous times. Just this year, Mr. Gersh left me behind in the outside bathroom at PE. That was fun. But basically, when we do the hunger drive every year, we have like we get like a day off school pretty much, or like a morning off school pretty much, where we drive to the Riverbend Food Bank, and we we just drop off all our food, and they tell us how many pounds in money we raised. Then we go back to school, we go eat lunch at Hy-Vee, and then we come back after school that night to find out how much money we or if we win, basically, which we have never done.
Mhm.
But this year might be our year. Basically, freshman year, I went to go potty. And when I came out, everybody was gone. They left. And so David Ball probably remembers this. Were you
I wasn't
David?
there. No.
I was
Does
there.
not
I
remember this.
remember.
Okay, no, Marcia remembers. But basically they were doing roll call on the bus as the bus is like driving away, because they don't like stop to like save time. And so I wasn't there, obviously. And shout out Ethan Giefman, he was my senior buddy. He apparently like got up and shouted, that's my freshman buddy, I gotta go get him. And so he ran off the bus and ran back in there. And I thought that everybody was on a tour of the warehouse. So I just started walking around the warehouse, and I like low-key got lost because it's a big place. And I was just like in the like rafter. I wasn't in the rafters, but I was walking like by them where they keep all the actual food. And so it was a pretty big moment. There's a video of me running back to the bus, and they almost left me behind, but thankfully they didn't. But like that's like my only like maybe bad student council memory. Student council is a really fun experience, and I love every moment of it. Sometimes it gets a little stressful when you have like deadlines and stuff that I don't meet sometimes.
I think Corbin would disagree with you.
Why?
On his
Oh.
episode, he would not stop flaming student council.
Well, he better hope that they don't see that video.
Oh,
It's okay. He got kicked off anyway.
Oh, he did.
Oh.
I forgot that.
It was like student council takes away all your freedom and all your choice, all your life.
All your rights.
Exactly.
Not really. It's really not a big time commitment at all.
It is.
No. It can be what you want it to be. Like, you can be as involved as you want, or you can just kind of help out.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
You can waste
Like-
dozens of hours making videos like me. It's fine.
There'll be like a 3-week stretch or like a month and a half stretch after like Hunger Drive and Homecoming, maybe even 2 months, where you will not have like if you're on a committee that doesn't really do much during that time period, you just won't have anything, and you'll just
Right.
It's like spring is a really slow time period. It's basically just fundraising for stuff like us going to the state leadership conference that we go to every year so we can afford hotels because they be expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do like a turnabout or something, which we usually do.
Mhm.
So
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and preparing for seniors, we'll be preparing for prom. So that'll be
That's
fun.
the big thing.
That is the big thing.
Noel Martenson, you are also a member of National Honor Society, as I mentioned at the beginning. You're president.
You could say.
Mm.
Yeah.
How labor intensive is that job?
So we can get into this, like, really, if you want later or now. NHS is not a very big time commitment. and I could talk about why I think that is. I think it's kind of a shame because we have the people, and that's kind of resources. So we could do a lot. In the past, NHS has just kind of been seen as something you do. It's just kind of a box you check if your GPA is high enough and if you take honors classes. So it's not a very labor intensive club. As long as you meet your service hour requirements, you'll be fine. We give volunteer opportunities too, so it's not very hard to find them.
Mm-hmm.
And there are ways you can get involved. Like we have a lot of really great people who run committees. But it's kind of similar to student council in that you can make it what you want it to be. And you can be as involved or as not involved as you want.
How did you go about becoming president? Was that like an election or?
Yeah. So we ran elections pretty similar to how the elects are decided in student council, where the members of the classes vote on it, which I think is really great. Like you don't run outside where anybody can vote on it. But I heard in a morning meeting that they were talking about discussing elect positions and how you would run for that and the process and the responsibilities and everything. And I just kind of decided that it sounded like a really cool idea. And that it was something I wanted to be more involved in because right now it's not very active, but I think there's a lot of potential there, especially with the people. I think at this point we just lack a lot of the resources to be able to do a lot. So to answer your question in a condensed way, I was interested in the position and I thought I could do well in it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Another topic of discussion I wanted to bring up was the two of you used to work at Fairway with one another, correct? You used to, right? You don't still. Do you still work there? Either of you?
No, I left.
So
That was kind of a
Unfortunately.
mean no. I'm sorry, I didn't mean I didn't
No hate to Fairway.
no
at
hate.
all. Well,
maybe sometimes, but like
a little bit,
yeah,
but not
maybe a lot.
much.
because
know.
I do remember hearing like a lot of I don't even know what it was, but like a lot of people were like, oh yeah, those two guys, they work at Fairway. What was up with that? What was so
That's what we're
special?
known for, I guess.
It was a bit for a little bit.
Yeah.
We made a presentation.
Oh, for a
where
student council presentation.
we for the presentation we came in our Fairway uniforms and we talked about the Fairway lore.
Why? I think it was why you shouldn't work at Fairway.
Was it really why you shouldn't? It might have been, yeah.
Because me and Noah have had some interesting experiences at Fairway.
Do you remember when the power went out? We can talk
I was
about
just gonna
that.
say that.
Yeah.
I showed up for work. Noah had already been there, and I show up and all the lights are off. Like we had a power outage, and so were you like there when the power shut off?
Yes, it was so strange. Yeah, I was there. I was actually helping a woman find something. And I mean, you know this, but at that time I had been working there for probably a week and a half. And I didn't know where anything was.
Right.
So she's like, Do you know where like soybean oil or like something so random is? And I'm like, no, but I can help you try and find it. And so we're walking around for probably 10 minutes. And I'm like, hold on, I'll go get a manager. And as soon as I walk away from this woman, the whole place just goes dark.
So were you guys still open when the power was out? Like, were customers still like buying things?
People continued to shop as we are taping trash bags over the freezers to try and like conserve the cold air and everything, so all the meat didn't go bad that was in the displays. But basically, all the staff were panicking, and none of the registers were working. So people had to pay an exact change, or they had to leave. It was just a mess. It was such a mess.
The customers, did they like walk around with flashlights?
Yeah.
Everybody walked around with flashlights because we still had to do our job.
we were facing the shelves. Yeah,
it sucked. It was fun though. I proposed to my coworker Caden Listine during the power outage. I grabbed a ring pop and I popped the question.
Your work
That's my most
husband?
memorable.
What'd they say?
Yeah, my work husband. He said
we have some pictures from that day.
There is pictures. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We have proposal pictures. It's kind of beautiful. It'll make a grown man cry. Really.
You got to put it in the group chat after.
But
Yeah, we'll throw them up in the screen or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Will I?
But they
like a lot of
probably
work.
Fucking work.
I'd have to find it, but I really thought, because I was supposed to close that night, and I really thought that, oh my god, the power's out, so we're gonna get to go home early. Well, no, because as soon as we had finished like covering up all the meat and the frozen stuff and all that, and we got the whole store faced, we had like one aisle left. Power comes back on, and we're like, okay, so does that mean we still get to go home? He was like, oh no, we're gonna leave it open now. We still got one more hour left, and I was like, really? Nobody's coming in. But we took everything down and turn everything back on, and then we had to like redo everything that we had just done in an hour.
So now that you're not working at Fairway, Owen, where are you working about these days?
Yeah, I work at the YMCA Sports Center,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a janitor. Not a good one, but I am a janitor. And so I gotta clean the bathrooms, the locker rooms, gotta foam the showers and stuff. I get the little spray gun that I get to do that. Vacuum, take out trash. When the place floods, take care of that. Well, that's above my pay grade.
Does
but
that happen often?
sometimes I help out with that. Kind of. Whenever it rains really, really hard, stuff, we don't really know how it happens, but it just gets soaked. Like our gymnastics area. We have a big gymnastics area. It brings in a lot of kids, and they jump around and do flips and stuff. I don't know. But when we had the like derecho or whatever that happened a couple weeks ago.
Weeks or years? Was there another?
No,
like,
well,
there
there
was
was like
a
a small
derecho.
one.
Well, is it,
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
like-
classified as a
Yeah.
derecho.
Mm.
I was on vacation for that one, so I got kind of lucked out.
Yeah, of course you were.
So was I.
Dude, your power went out. We live on the same street. Your power went out.
My power didn't go out, losers. All right, what were you saying?
It just gets wet. Like everything gets soaked for some reason. I guess our building is really old, and it's just part of it. Because we bought it from the Life Fitness Center.
Mhm.
Life Fitness Center that was old, and the YMCA bought it. It's not like that big of a deal. Like you just dry everything off and air it out. We have one of those fans that's called Big Ass Fan, and it's like the size of this room, and that helps, I guess. I do get to drive a Zamboni around the court to clean it, which is it's not a
Sick.
Zamboni, but it's like a thing that you drive. It's lit. It's nice.
Wait, are you talking about that building next to like Splash Landing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Y bought that.
Yep. It's not like we don't have any gym equipment. You can't lift there. It's just tennis courts, basketball courts. There's a golf simulator, gymnastics, and then I actually don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but I think they're putting in pickleball. So, but like the YMCA is gonna come at me for leaking that. But you can go in there and see the tiles of pickleball, like tile. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're putting in.
This is the Owen Hubbard gets fired from his job episode.
I mean,
Whistleblower.
it is what it is. I'm the YMCA whistleblower,
But
but I don't know. I don't know for sure. So they can't come after me because I'm not in those meetings. I don't know. It's just a rumor I heard.
Ian and I played pickleball recently at that student council pickleball thing.
We did.
I was.
How'd you guys do?
I was the better teammate.
Amazing.
Nope. Okay, I was the only one who was able to hold his own against Mateo. Let's be real here.
I held my own.
Okay, Mr. Terrible at pickleball. I don't even know. We both sucked ass. We were both really bad, but we were against Mateo, so I guess that's we were at a
Is he
disadvantage.
good?
He plays tennis.
Yeah.
So
Just Mateo?
yeah, he's like naturally good. Do you not see the tennis racket just sticking out of his backpack 24/7?
Well, I
That's
knew that,
true.
but he 1v2'd you guys?
Well, no, he had a
Won?
teammate, but
Okay.
he kind of carried.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, I don't know, Sawyer. When I was on Mateo's team, we did pretty well.
Well, you were on Mateo's team. Of course you did well. Yeah,
No.
at first Ian was
Team
with Mateo, and then we swapped, and I was with Ian, and then we, what was it? Like we lost like 11-1.
Oh.
I think the exact score was -6.
Oh no! Mateo started deducting points from us because he thought we were being mean to him.
Yeah.
We were like, "Oh, Mateo, you suck at this. You're cheating. -1 point." It wasn't really a tournament though. We didn't have like I didn't feel like there was. I mean,
It was a tournament, but then when both of our teams lost, we just started goofing around.
Is everybody on this podcast in student council?
nope.
We wish.
Damn, Jacob did have the best student council video by far.
He had the-
Everybody that I know,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
that I know
yeah.
said that.
I did not. I don't think I said student council in it at all. I don't have any facts, bro.
What happened, man?
Just
I
Subway
rewatched
Surfers.
it last week. It was not that good.
I think
thought it
it
was
was pretty good.
It was.
I rewatched it last week. I thought it was amazing.
It was really
I
good.
rewatch it every Monday at least, and I think it's.
You guys have
really
been binging it? Dang.
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
I have the uncensored cut.
Yeah, that's what we watched.
No, the censored cut was what was shown in school.
No, but I mean, like a week ago, me, Kate, and Anthony all watched the uncensored version.
Can you leak the uncensored version? I want to see it now.
It's on his YouTube
It's-
channel.
Huddle around the fire and watch my video.
It's really
That's
not that
awesome,
different
dude.
from what was actually shown.
Ah, shoot.
You just had to like. It's still crazy to me that Ian just flashed like an actual F on screen. Like he was like, by the way, I got an F in algebra in his video, but in Jacob's video, he just flashed a couple missing assignments that weren't even worth anything, and they were like, nope, you can't do that, Jacob.
Really?
Yeah.
I think she just wanted a longer
Well,
email.
Ian,
blame
did
me
you
with.
actually
I don't
get an F in algebra?
Yeah.
I did. It was an official F.
Oh, what?
It had the star on it and everything.
Honors
It was
algebra
on-
too.
it-
It's gotta be the halo effect, right? I'm just so good.
Right.
It's because he's tall. That's why.
Yeah.
At least you're honest about it. You know, you want that in a student council
Although
representative.
he did
That's
lie.
good.
He did lie about his height in the video, though.
Aiden lied about it. My height. I was like, Caden, I'm not actually 6'7". He's like, I'm still gonna say it.
Yeah, you're 6'5", liar, catfisher.
My bad.
Jacob,
okay.
Jacob, I have to ask. I think we mentioned this beforehand, but you have a different background there. You're in a hotel. Where are you at?
What's up with that?
Oh yeah, I moved. I'm in Wisconsin Dells, happiest place in the
You moved there?
and
You're
yeah, I got 2 beds, man.
living here?
Life of luxury.
I'm living here. Pretty great up here. Tomorrow we're going to this you seen those inflatable like obstacle courses on lakes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I've wanted to do one.
We're going to one of those, dude.
I
They
wanted
have
to
one
go
at
to
West
that
Lake.
so bad.
Pretty cool. Have you seen the one at West Lake?
Yeah, that
Watch
one's actually so much
Yeah,
fun.
if you guys are going up there, it's pretty cool. It's like 6 times bigger than that though. So
Yeah.
you gotta
Not
wear a
the
life
flex.
jacket though.
You have
Yeah,
to wear one at
do
West
that.
Lake too.
Yeah.
What's with everyone just going on vacation, huh? What's up with that?
It's summer, man.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
tough.
No, okay.
You're
I
not going
gotta
on
say this.
vacation?
I won't say who it is, but basically, sorry about this, but you two are not going to be our original guests for this week. There were
We're the side hoe. Yeah,
I wanted to save you for later. I wanted to like build up. Anyways,
Yeah, whatever.
no, but I'm not gonna say who it was. I'm totally gonna complain about this once we do get them on. But we were gonna have these 2 guys on, and we were gonna have them on like last week, but one of them was on vacation, and so we were like, all right, let's do it this week again. And then the same guy was like, oh yeah, I'm going on vacation again. What? How? Like,
I've been telling you this since the start, dude. This kid's a red flag. I don't want him. I don't want him on.
yeah. So I was just like, all right, Hail Mary, Owen Hubbard, please.
Hail Mary. Wow.
No, it's because you're like, listen, man, we are so happy to have you here.
You're just so famous. We didn't know if you'd show up.
Part of me wanted to wait till like closer to the school year, but you're here, and we're doing great. We actually have video this time. It'll be so bad if I mess up the video again somehow.
Yeah, that would
You
be
literally
pretty bad.
promised in the
Like,
last
bounce
video it
out.
would never happen again.
Have only video, no audio.
That
Only wait,
yeah, we should have a
That'd be
podcast where
crazy.
we don't have the audio and it's just the video.
we have to do sign language, like hold
Yeah.
up signs the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Whiteboards.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that
I've
would
gotta watch
that
Dude,
would
we should get we should get a sign language interpreter for no reason, just on
Ooh.
every episode. That'd be so good.
they're
We
just
can get Miss Sam.
she does not come
Huh?
here anymore. I don't think she's here.
No, she
Saw her
no,
last
because
year.
You can
Oh,
hire
wait.
me to do it.
I'm-
I'll just throw up like gang
graduate.
signs. I don't know ASL, but like I could. Actually, I'm not gonna. I was gonna.
Go Go ahead.
What's it called? When you like display that you know how to do it.
Show off.
What? No.
Show off. No.
Oh, give an example of I'm so tired right now. I have not. I got like 4 hours sleep last
It's
night.
9 p.m.
Yeah, last night though. I've been running on like nothing.
You should.
I
get
did
some
have a
things,
Subway
though.
sandwich though, so like, I guess that's what keeps.
Dude,
me
I have a
going.
genuine question.
Okay.
I have a genuine question.
What's
You know,
up?
on like political speeches, like broadcasted on TV, they have like a sign language interpreter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, like, why don't they just have captions? Because like deaf people can read still. So what does the sign language do? I'm seriously,
there
I'm
was
like,
like
seriously don't understand.
There was a girl who got in trouble at like a concert for just, or no, like a actual
was- no.
political speech for just saying the wrong thing, like saying.
I think
nothing,
that's-
basically.
She was no, she wasn't
Probably
saying the
for
wrong
people
thing.
that are,
She
like,
just,
in person.
She didn't.
You know,
But she still was saying the wrong thing. Like
Sometimes
she
they're
was
just,
throwing up
like-
nothing.
They're like have a face cam.
They do. I've seen.
Yeah,
it.
in
Oh
person,
yeah,
it
just in
makes
the
sense.
corner of the screen. Like they're not even in
Oh,
there.
That's so weird to me too. I
And
don't
what
understand
and,
that.
and what's the deal with all the people who are like volunteering to do that, but just they don't know sign language? Like they're not even
Yeah.
paid anyways. They're just in there.
Me? I'd do
It's
it
funny.
to get
Well,
on
nah,
TV.
there was this one case of she like or got hired by the police department to give sign language at their speeches, and she didn't know any sign language, but they still had to pay her for the hours that she worked. So she just went up on stage and just threw out gang signs and got paid to do it.
Dude, I swear she did the whip in that video one time.
That's what-
It was so funny.
That's the entrepreneurial mindset right there.
The police department literally says it's kind of our fault. We should have done like a background check and like made sure she knew sign
Probably.
language.
She's bag chasing.
how do people get away with that, bro? Like you're telling me nobody else there ever catches that?
I don't. Well,
Like,
I
that
mean,
blows my mind.
probably no one's looking. I don't think.
Well, also when they hire her, I guarantee they probably
The deaf
don't have
people
anyone that actually knows sign language to say if she's doing it right.
Right.
Mhm,
True.
mhm. Okay. I gotta say something. The biggest complaint I've ever gotten, really the only complaint I've ever gotten about this podcast is that people's word counts not like matching up. David, you've been awfully quiet. You need to say something, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Bro,
You have any good dreams
Sorry.
lately, David?
What?
Any good dreams? Alright, this one's really weird. I dreamed that I was working at Whitey's, and then after my shift was done, I was driving my car, and then the brakes wouldn't work. So then I had to run my car into a building, and then I just kind of got stuck there in the
Just a-
middle of Davenport in the rain.
This sounds like it
And
could
that-
really happen.
David, is this a
And,
dream
like-
like you were sleeping or like an aspiration you have?
This was like
Kinda
right
strange
before I
vision
woke
from
up.
top.
This was like right before I woke up in the mornings. This is like like an early morning dream. It was weird. I don't know. I remember it vividly though.
I had a dream where every car in the BHS parking lot melted randomly.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
pretty sick.
And Ian was the hero of that dream because he saved everyone.
Ian's
Mhm.
always the hero.
Yeah, dude.
No surprise.
I have a crazy early morning dream. As some of you guys might know, I am occasionally late to school.
Occasionally.
Not very
Good
often.
quality for a student council.
Yeah,
member,
yeah. It was really funny during the middle school exchange when we were doing karaoke in the commons and Ian walks in during second period for school.
That's
Was
crazy.
it? It's not even that late.
They were doing like the fucking, cha-cha slide or whatever up there, and Ian walks in and is like, "What?"
I looked directly at Sawyer and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Oh,
Was
my
that
group
while
won.
you were running?
What?
What?
Was that while you were running? Like did
No,
the
that's-
advisors?
I was-
No, they didn't. No, it
He's
was
coming
after.
in second period. He ain't
Oh,
running.
after.
They probably didn't
No,
see
no,
him.
no.
They probably didn't see him.
Me?
Yeah,
That
you
would've
walking
been
in,
so
Ian.
crazy.
No, they like I had to go through the front office.
Yeah, no, what
And
I'm
then
saying
they-
is like, did the student council advisors see you walking in late to school?
Oh, I don't think so.
I mean,
They don't know.
you do have to put down how many tardies you have on the Stuco application, and you had like 40 something. So
And absences. I had a lot
Still
of
made it.
unexcused absences I put on there too. But I also put those in my election video and I still got elected. So
He's an honest man of the people.
I had one and it was because the parking lot flooded.
wait, what? I don't remember that.
You remember winter when the parking lot flooded?
Was it
I parked in
Southpaw?
this parking spot that was in like
Oh
Southline.
yeah,
It
in
was in, like,
Southlight, yeah.
it was in like 8 inches of water, and then I
Oh
was
my
just
God.
I was trying to get out of my car. I have a really low car, and there was this kid in like this large truck just staring at me through my window, like trying to watch me get out. I was like, dude, you're also 4 minutes late.
Yeah.
That much
He didn't help me.
water? That's a lot.
I had fun.
I never got to my dream story here. Hold up. We're getting
Oh.
Oh
sidetracked.
no.
Dream story.
So
Lock in.
as you guys know, I'm occasionally late to school, and I was having this dream where my car alarm was going off, and I couldn't get it to shut off, and I was like in the Culver's parking lot, like next to the middle school, and I was there for like I don't know how long it really was, but it felt like an hour trying to figure out how to shut off my car alarm before I realized my car alarm sounds a little weird. I was like, hold up. That's my alarm that's going off. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm so late to school.
Which alarm was it? Was it the first, second, or third one?
Actually, I set 4 now.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I showed up a little late to a couple practices and had to set the extra one.
Mm.
Dude, it's weird because he has music for his alarm. He's like, why does my car alarm sound like Taylor Swift? What's going on?
It was just beeping that one.
Dude,
that
you, at
alarm
this
was-
point, just set up a Rube Goldberg machine that drops a bowling ball on your head every morning.
Dude, I thought about doing that. Just get some water, dump it
Oh,
on me.
Oh, I had a dream. Okay, I had a dream like that where, shout out Noah Solis. He has like an RV that sometimes we'll sleep in overnight, and I haven't. The weird thing about this is that I haven't been there. I haven't slept in this RV in like years, but I dreamed about it. That I was in the RV, and like, they had a TV in there, and like on the TV in the RV it was playing a song, and I was like, in my dream I was like, why do I know every lyric to this, and like why do I like, because usually in your dreams you're like half comprehending stuff, like it's kind of just happening,
mhm.
but you're not really like thinking about it. But then I started to like really focus on the song. Then I wake up and I just like fell asleep, and I was listening to that song. And I was like, whoa, that's actually kind of sick. Yeah, mind blowing. This is like
That's
some
insane,
crazy
man.
neurology stuff that like you'll probably put in your like research paper or publication.
Yeah, if you want to pull up, we can make something happen.
you
Well,
can,
yeah.
you can test me.
Perform
You
some
can
studies on
Final
Owen Hubbard.
presentation is one time my
Yeah.
friend fell asleep and he heard some music.
No,
Never mind. Don't laugh at that. That was dumb.
that was good.
Jacob, we need more jokes like that.
I had a dream once. Okay, you want to know something funny? I had a dream after the Bachelor in by Idiots was filmed. I actually had a dream where like it actually happened, like we were being serious about it,
Who won?
and probably me again.
Okay.
I don't
You
know.
won the first one?
No, like in the video I won. That was part of the
Well,
script.
he directed it. Obviously, he's
I
gonna
wrote
make
the
himself
script.
win.
Nepotism.
That's what I'm saying. He's a real.
I'm a
You
what?
just really wanted.
I was gonna say you're a nepo baby, but you're not.
What's a nepo baby?
When like somebody's famous because like their parents are famous.
Oh,
Like
Or
Bronny
like
James.
successful. Yeah,
yeah.
like Bronny James. Bronny James
Like
is a good
they're
example.
successful, but they like had it really easy. You know what I mean?
and not me. I have to
No.
struggle.
He's got to
Larry
make it out
struggles
the
every
mud
day.
himself.
Mm-hmm. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that camping trip we're going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Are you guys excited for that? Because it's Wednesday now, so that would have happened yesterday. It's when this comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Oh yeah.
someone's gonna drown and Ian's gonna save them because
Oh.
he's such a hero
I did take the lifeguarding class.
and failed.
No
How
way.
many classes have
I
you
did-
failed?
I didn't fail the class. I failed the like certification test.
Oh, okay. Is that with Mr. Aaron's?
Class.
Yeah, Mr. Aaron's,
Doing
and there were 4 parts to the test to get certified. It was a physical swimming test where I got to jump in the water and save somebody. That was easy. It was light. A physical CPR test where I got to do CPR on this dummy. Also light. Got that one down. Written lifeguarding test where I had to answer multiple choice questions about lifeguarding. Also light work. Then the last one, the written CPR test, I failed by like 2 questions.
Oh man.
Didn't get it.
Can you retake that part and then become a lifeguard?
I had the option to like go to
Mhm.
the Red Cross and like just tell them my situation and they'd let me retake the test. But I had just gotten a job at TBK, so I kind of didn't want a lifeguard anyways.
Right.
Kinda-
Damn.
And now you want to become a cop.
I do want to become a cop.
Legitimately?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Ian be a good cop.
Thank you, man. I'm going to college for it. I'm going to Western Illinois and going to do the law enforcement program.
I bet you.
I heard
no
about
way.
this in the first episode.
I feel
Oh
like
my
I had
God,
heard
he's a
about
true
it.
I did
fan.
really watch it. I did really
Oh,
watch
true
it.
fan.
and
I
he
had
did
heard
say
about the
that.
gorilla and chicken thing, so I was ready for that question.
Dude, I put that.
I didn't hear it.
I put that in the thumbnail. I found a dumbass AI generated picture of a gorilla and was like, "This is perfect."
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not even a question, though. I mean, it's obviously chicken. Like this.
Real.
No, it's not.
You can't get killed by a chicken. You can
Right.
get killed by a gorilla.
All right.
I think all of us were just bullshitting that episode because like Jacob's whole thing with like ruling North Korea.
No, that wasn't bullshit. That was 100% true.
Who's to say?
Okay, pal. All right. Okay, I've got to ask though. You know, we've talked about what to do after school, but just like in terms of our senior year, what do you guys like, other than like student council? Like, what would you say you're most looking forward to out of it?
For senior
Think-
year.
Mhm.
Oh wait, was this a question for me and Noah or
Yeah.
for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead, bro.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't really know. I think I'll miss like quad cities and stuff when I go off to college. So maybe just like taking in your last like year with like your friends and stuff, because you know when you like everybody splits up, they go wherever.
Mhm.
I'm kind of sad that there's only one more high school football season. I love going to the football games and watching football. I'm like one of the rare people that actually watches the game. You know, I don't just go there to take my FNL pictures. I'm locked into the game, watching Eli Wallace particularly when he gets in, and
Love that man.
If.
that's true.
Damn.
I think I'm
No,
gonna
no hate to Eli. He's
dude, I love
a
you.
good guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Make it through, honestly, because they didn't give me. I can't talk. They didn't give me physics last year. I have to take physics this year, and I'm not too hyped about that. So, graduating, I'm looking forward to making it. Not because like I want it to be over, but just so that I know that I'm capable of graduating.
Are you taking regular like general physics?
Yeah,
I'm taking
I think so.
AP physics because I'm
Oh my gosh.
You and me both.
Not
man.
to brag or
AP.
anything.
AP Physics is like one of the most failed AP tests.
It is the most failed
Yeah.
AP test.
Yeah.
What?
I think
David, I won that egg drop in the last day, and he never gave me points for it.
No.
I had a C in the class.
I
got
ended with like a
first
B
place. It was
minus.
supposed to be 15 points.
Shout out Div Ball.
Speaking
Smart
of,
guy.
minus?
speaking of AP tests,
Architecture guy.
Owen and Noah, how'd you guys do on your AP US Gov test? 5,
Yeah.
Noah?
Yeah.
You both got 5.
Oh, you guys both got 5s?
Yeah.
Nerds. Sorry.
Did any of you guys take psych?
No. Jacob, didn't you?
I took psych. I got a 3.
Oh, nice, man.
I'm
You
taking
have.
regular
Look at that.
psych next
Don't
year.
say that. What'd you get?
What did I get? 5.
Well, you're gonna.
Thank you.
Okay.
I liked
Too
that
smart.
class,
Figure.
though. That was different, man. I liked that class a lot.
Yeah. I didn't go to
But-
any of the study sessions because I was trying to pass
Right.
pre-calc.
Yeah, that's.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah, but
AP Gov,
no-
like, oh,
I still passed.
Ian,
Oh, my bad.
One at a
What?
time, everyone.
I'm so sorry. Ian, you
No-
go.
Okay, Noah. What you said about like what you're most looking forward to this high school year? That's kind of like what this whole podcast is here to celebrate. Our one last
Oh,
year
So true.
before everyone leaves.
On the
So
name.
it's really on brand that you said that. I really.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think it was Sawyer who asked the question, Loki, but.
Or was teeing him up for that? They talked.
Oh, yeah.
they were
yeah,
calling
yeah.
before the session.
Yeah, I don't
Plan that
know.
whole thing out.
Senior year is going to be a lot of fun, low key. I'm taking some classes that aren't going to be so much fun, but I think they'll be interesting. It'll be hard. I'm excited to work as a CNA and like actually make money.
In his bag.
You said besides student council, but I mean student council is going to be fun. NHS is going to be fun. I feel like senior year, there's no beef. Like everyone's just kind of getting along because we're all leaving anyways. I'm excited to get out of the Quad Cities, and go off to college and start like real stuff that matters.
Yeah. This came to my mind like a few days ago. What do you guys think our homecoming court's gonna look like? I just popped in my mind.
Oh,
Well, that's a good question.
first name that pops in my mind is Max Davison. He's gonna be on homecoming court. I hope that we have a fun court so that their skits are really nice. I'm not. There's no way I'm doing that. I'm not gonna be on court because I don't want to do a skit. But I sure hope that they have a lot of candy and they're entertaining. Some of the skits, they suck.
Oh,
They just they do like one thing and then they just throw out their candy and it's bad candy.
Right.
So there's a lot of factors that go into having a good homecoming court skit, and that's what really draws votes from the underclassmen who have no idea who you are. Like if you're out there, I love Tootsie Rolls, but it's not a very popular candy. So if you're out there throwing out Tootsie Rolls, nobody's voting for you, bud. So you gotta go out.
Real money.
Wow. You gotta go out there. You gotta throw top tier candies. The big name brands come to mind. The little M&M bags. People love those.
Some of
Yeah,
these.
people
Throw some of these on the
that's
$1
fake.
million bill
Yeah.
that I stole off the ground.
People like Sour Patch Kids. That's a big one that I'm seeing these days with the new generation, the kids. So throwing that one out would be great. Yeah.
Oh, and I like how you thought you needed to clarify that the $1 million bill wasn't real. You're like, that's not real, and then you.
Look, some viewers.
Thank you for.
Thank you for clarifying that for our 5-year-old audience.
He's been fooled by one too many
I
times.
I was thinking it was pretty real, but I'm really happy Noah clarified. For
5-year-old audience.
Yeah, I was so confused. Yeah.
Audience. Chandler.
I would run for homecoming court, but I think that would be too unfair. The competition.
Okay. Dude, Michael Farmer almost made it last year, and that was a big upset candidacy, and I was really rooting for him. I gotta be sure not to be biased when I'm making the homecoming court video. Like I don't spend like 10 hours on one group specifically. Oh, you do make that.
I do.
He's in charge.
Yeah, Jules Vallejo was very upset with me over the video because she was the only one I didn't like do any funny edit for because I didn't know what to do.
Ah, damn.
So
wait,
maybe it's my fault she lost.
Homecoming court. That's how we choose the homecoming king and queen, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember those skits and everything? Like they.
At the pep assembly when they all boogie down on the court. Word. That's gonna happen. Ian Chandler.
Didn't Menster win it this year?
Are you gonna dance with the Gold Dusters, Ian? Now that you're on a football team, dude, you have to.
I think I do have to.
That's so hype.
Wait, what did? Someone said something. I'm sorry. Before Jacob spoke.
I asked if Menster won it this year. Like homecoming court, I don't remember who it was.
I believe. No, it was. That was 2 years. That was
that was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
it was Corey and Tori that won it this year.
Yeah.
Luke Menster is a former homecoming king, though.
Yeah, that was the year before. I still see him around. I live close to him.
Always running.
Mm-hmm.
Always running.
Always.
I always see him out and about. There's 2 people in Bettendorf that I always see running. It's Luke Menster. And then it's this, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this guy. He's tall, he has really long dreads, and he's always wearing a tracksuit. And, okay, nobody else has seen him. I see him almost every day.
I think I've seen him.
He's always doing a side quest, never in a car, always walking. And, like, it's summer heat, and he's wearing a full tracksuit. He used to hang out at Fairway. That's how long I've seen this guy. Because Fairway was like... I left there in December. So I've seen him for a long time. And I really just want to know his story, honestly.
No car. I remember having to do my pilgrimage to school every day before I had a car.
Oh, man.
Every day I'd come into class be like, I had to walk a mile to get here. You privileged. I would be so annoying about it.
I had to listen to this kid every morning.
It wasn't even that bad. I would just make it sound horrible. I'm so tired from all this walking I have to do. My life sucks. No, I'm really excited for senior year. I'm excited to make more student council videos and suffer through those. Bro, yeah. It was crazy when they had me make 2 videos in one single day.
In one day, editing and everything. Wow,
dude,
that is wild.
It was
the grind is.
How long did it take you?
Well, one of them was for like a class fundraiser. It was like Michael Farmer's committee, and I rushed it. Did it in like an hour. It was pretty bad. But the other one was Capture the Cans.
Oh.
Let's go. Shout out Capture the Cans.
Yeah.
Which I didn't go to because none of my friends wanted to. Ian.
It
David,
kind of like rained out this year, didn't it?
Jacob.
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
I didn't ask.
Bummer,
Jacob.
man. I was disappointed.
What is capture the cans?
No, but we got to run it back.
What is capture the
I don't
cans?
understand
Oh
that.
my
I don't
god!
understand.
You asked the right people. Owen, what is capture the cans?
That's what I'm
Oh.
saying.
Capture the cans. So we do Hunger Drive, and we got to raise food donations and money for that. So we play Capture the Flag, but in order to get in, you have to bring your own cans to play, and you play with cans instead of a flag. So whichever team at the end of it, there's two halves. Whichever team at the end of it has the most cans in their box wins. You don't get to keep the cans. We keep the cans. But I think it's either bragging rights or sometimes they'll have like a trophy they bought at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
I know that if you went to our ping pong tournament, I don't know why my eyes just like went extremely wide like I'm a crazy person. Because I'm crazy about ping pong.
Looks like
The Tyler Hurd ping pong tournament, if you went to that, shout out Corbin DeDecker. He got he spent like $40 on these trophies for us. And they were nice trophies. So if you, I don't remember who won, but shouts out to them. They get the 2 trophies.
I
It
accidentally.
really is fun. It is fun. It's a
Ping
fun
pong tournament
tournament.
is so much fun.
Yeah. If we had better tables, that might help. But it's still a lot of fun.
It's not really our fault though.
No, not at all.
At the ping pong tournament, I accidentally like punched Rowan Shock in the face.
Oh my.
Accidentally?
Yeah, so basically what happened is his Liam Peitscher, I think is how you pronounce his last name.
Mm-hmm.
He was at the at the Stuco presentation night. He was that random kid that was with Rowan Shock.
Yeah.
He basically was there and he tried to take like a 0.5 picture of me and I like swatted his phone away really fast and hit like Rowan square in the face with the phone like right in the eye.
Oh man.
So, oops.
Impeached. Violence against the code of conduct for
It
student
wasn't
council.
my fault. I didn't want my picture taken.
You cannot fire the marketing. What would a marketing executive?
Yeah, that's me.
I can't do
Nice,
that.
man.
He's an unimpeachable officer of the council, so I can't really do that.
Yep, I make banger videos like this one.
Oh yeah.
That's exclusive to student council members.
I gotta want to explain what it is though, because
I don't know.
Yeah, go for it.
no. So
It's worth
for
explaining.
the camping trip tomorrow,
2-second video of a PNG, dude.
for the camping trip tomorrow, we need like a kickball, and Finn has been repeatedly asking in the group chat like, "Hey, does anyone have a kickball?" And no one has said a thing. So I made like a video of just like a PNG of my face with a Snapchat filter with the text "I don't have one" and sent it. It's because I was bored.
Did you take that picture from the AP World group chat?
No, that picture it was in my camera roll. I don't know.
The first one you found.
Those are the types of pictures I keep of myself. With that, Owen, no, do you have any other sort of things you want to say? Words of wisdom to the people.
Okay, hold on. I can't prepare with a list because Sawyer told me to have 2 to 3 things to talk about in case it like gets awkward or something, and we don't have anything to talk about. So I'm gonna show you guys my list. First is actually Noah. Do you want to go first? I have 4 things on here.
No, you keep going because I did not prepare anything.
Okay.
So I will think now.
man.
One time.
Neither did I.
Actually, I'm only gonna do 3. The 4th one's not important. So sorry, Jonas Shoemaker. He knows what it would be. One time, me and Aiden wanted to do donuts in the snow in his car. So we went out to the United Township Soccer Club, like practice field or whatever, in wherever that is in Illinois, East Moline, I believe. And we got stuck. We were there for 4 hours. And there was a blizzard coming, so we really needed to get out of there. We called the towing company. They said, well, they were going to charge us like $1 million, $1 billion. So we didn't. We called the East Moline police, and the police guys come there, and it's these 2 like rookies, these 2 like young guys, and they just start laughing at us. They literally just started laughing like, you guys are stupid, and then they left. They didn't help us. We said, can you guys help pull us out or anything? They were like, no, dude. Then they left. So
That's the type of stuff I'm gonna do.
we had to call Aiden's mom, who brought her stepdad her husband's truck, Aiden's stepdad, to come pull us out. Next, recently, this last week, I was driving on East Locust Street, I believe, and I saw a Davenport City garbage truck run over a Kia Soul. The road was closed off. This is kind of by the O'Reillys, on East Locust, if you know what I'm talking about. Kind of by the Checkers. Nobody eats at Checkers, so yeah. This garbage truck, they were both in the same like lane, I guess, because it's a 2-lane, and the garbage truck was like this over the Kia Soul, like the complete front driver's part of the Kia Soul was crushed. So I pray that nobody was seriously injured or killed, but I just thought, I just saw a garbage truck run over a Kia Soul, and I was like, oh my gosh, now I've seen it all. And then the next day, I witnessed two more tragedies. What were you gonna say?
Are these like the most like the best stories that have ever happened in your entire life that you're going through right now?
No,
these are the highlights.
I had better ones, but I was advised.
It's not a highlight.
I had like 7 that I was told I shouldn't say on here. So this is just like some fun facts. The very next day, I saw a house fire near the airport in Davenport. This house completely burned down to the ground. So that was the first house fire I had ever saw.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jonah Shoemaker, I will say this, he got his truck stuck in the mud. It was really sad. We had to get his unkie out there to try to help us. We could not get it stuck. We had to leave it overnight, but nobody took it, thank God.
Is that the story?
That's it. I had so much trouble coming up with stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And so I asked
Jonah Shoemaker gaslit me in elementary school into believing that he at like 6 years of age was involved in like a bus crash that killed everybody but him.
I don't know. He didn't gaslight you. That's true. It built character for him. You see him now; he's tough as nails.
Okay.
It just happened in like Indiana, so you wouldn't like know about it or anything.
I don't know. It reminded me of this, the car stories. It just reminded me of a story. So I don't know if he'd want me to say this, but I don't really care. You know Josh Gunn, right? Joshua Gunn.
I love
Josh Gunn's my dad.
So this story has nothing to do with him. It has to do with his older brother Aaron, who I am friends with. Basically, my friend Mason, who was visiting from Wisconsin, he has been here before, but I was in Aaron's truck, and he was driving, Mason was in the passenger seat, and I was in the back, and we were driving past South Lot of BHS, and Aaron went there, and I don't know why, Aaron was like, hey, this is where me and Sawyer went to high school. And Mason was like, oh, wow. And we were coming up to the entrance to South Lot. And I don't know why I said this. Like, Aaron didn't know. I was like, oh, yeah, you should turn in. Just turn in right here. And we were still, like, 30 feet away from the entrance. And he's like, oh, turn now? And he, like, reared left and drove over the sidewalk into the parking lot. And then he hit ice on the way in and, like, did a whole drift through the entire parking lot. It was nighttime. It was nighttime, so there was no one there.
Wisconsin drivers.
No, he's from here. He also has lights in his truck that flash red and blue. I don't know if he's allowed to have that.
That's not legal. Oh
no,
that's a story. Okay, my Aiden's cousin, Nick. Shout out Nick Lenting. He's a pilot. He's pretty cool. He had these He had this like light bar that shines red and blue, and he was driving, and he happened to see me driving at night on Forest Grove, and they were like watching me on Life 360, waiting for me to go by. They were like planning to do this the whole night, and then they like fake pulled me over with this light bar, and it was really dark and I couldn't see his car. Like if I would have saw that this police officer was driving a Volkswagen Passat, I wouldn't have stopped. But I couldn't see that. I just saw these flashing red and blue lights, and I'm like, okay, well if I don't pull over and it is a real cop, then like I'm going to jail. So I pulled over. Horrible survival instincts. This guy gets out of the car with like a bowl cut and a plain t-shirt, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Nick. I said something very more obscene than that, but you know, I cannot swear representing student council.
I can.
Yeah.
I have.
Did you swear earlier?
like 3 times.
I've sworn in the Stuco group chat.
I've sworn in front of Miss Mahoney so many times, it's really bad. But I won't do it on here because I'm a good.
We won't do
I'm
it
a
as
changed
seniors
man.
because we're the role models.
Oh yeah.
We still got like 4
Starting
weeks.
Starting now.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my story. That's all I have. Really.
I should clarify that with my story about the red and blue lights. He doesn't have like a light bar. He just has like a setting in his car that he can make the headlight, like the lights.
Well.
But it looks
Headlights?
it looks real, like it is flashing red and blue. He's a very
Cool.
irresponsible driver.
Yeah, that's fun.
Well, are those the Owen Hubbard highlights?
That's really all I can think of right now.
All right, I think this has been a good little discussion.
Noah Martenson didn't get to say anything. Dude.
No, I'm glad he moved on. I do not have any stories or anything outside of the research I've done this summer and like the hour-long presentation I have to prep for tomorrow.
That's so cool.
Tell us about
It's
that.
super cool. Super
wait,
cool.
didn't
So
you already
tomorrow,
do that? Never mind. Or did
I
you?
don't think I did. No, I just talked about like general. This is crazy, at least to me, because obviously, like in school, we give like 10-minute, 15-minute presentations. I have to give a hour-long presentation to the neurology and neurosurgery faculty tomorrow morning, and I am like terrified.
Like a whole one last year podcast. Oh my.
Pretty much, yeah.
It'll be great.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I don't think I could talk for an hour straight.
it's a little intimidating, but I have a pretty good script, and my presentation is mostly done. But
Hell yeah.
Good luck.
How many slides is an
Thanks,
hour
man.
long presentation?
mine's like 48 right now. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, you know. It's like the culmination of 5 weeks' work. So
Yeah, if you talk for like 2.5 minutes on every slide, you got more than an hour.
right, and I think a little bit of it's going to be like Q&A. So we'll be good.
Oh,
We'll be good.
John.
Well, good luck for that. Good luck with that. Yeah, I think that's gonna wrap us up here then. Thank you all for listening, for making it this far. Thank you, Owen Hubbard and Noah Martenson, for being our amazing guests. We're so happy to
Of
have
course.
you here.
Absolutely.
You didn't break a rule this time, like some of our previous guests.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Uh,
I did read the rules and I did abide by them.
How many of them did Corbin break? I'm sorry for bringing this up, but
He might have broken all of them.
All of them.
like 2 or 3 of
I mean-
them for sure.
I mean, yeah.
I pulled up the rules right here. You must have your camera on for the duration of the podcast. He failed that when he left.
Yeah, he did
Uh,
leave.
Do not leave the voice call during the podcast.
All
He
right.
also he messed up.
Noah did do that one.
He had a reason though.
It was an accident too.
It was an accident. I just meant to like
Yeah.
shut off my camera. Yeah, man, I appreciate you having us. This is
Well, thank you so
Then we
much.
got-
Oh, Ian's still going.
Oh, I was gonna list off all the rules here.
No, yeah. You go ahead.
Let's keep going.
Fine.
Rule number 3: no offensive or derogatory language.
That's like no slurs. I think that's just a given.
Did he break that rule? Did
No.
he say so?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. No, he did not know. Let's not spread misinformation about him.
Okay. Rule number 4: no political topics shall be brought up or discussed.
By
/ argued
that,
about.
I mean like don't just start having a political debate. I don't want that to happen.
I don't think he broke that one.
He almost did. There was one.
Almost.
He almost did.
I think we
Yeah.
caught him.
Mm-hmm.
But he
did.
definitely broke rule number 5, and we had to take it out of the video. No addressing other people's personal drama / issues without their permission.
It was so funny when I was like, "Oh yeah, there's this guy. I'm not gonna say his name. Oh, you mean?" And then he just said it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. We appreciated having you here. Bye, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.